Hello everyone, it's Amanda Bach from Boxstar Stamping. Surprise! Another video. Yeah, plans changed. I am not actually leaving town, so I have time to do another video with some new products that I've been playing with. But first, I literally just got my paper pumpkin. I have not opened it. I have been very careful to not see any spoilers, so this is truly an unboxing for me because I don't know what's in here. It is lots of fun. The December Paper Pumpkin. Paper Pumpkin is a monthly subscription that gives you everything you need to create the projects inside. Ooh. It always comes with a stamp set. So you know what? Let me put that. Oh, they're puns. Okay, so we've got some fruits, some flowers, some toast. Let's see. You are cheery sweet. I'm sorry, that's the pits. I guess that could go with you are cherry sweet. Geesh. Not cheery, cherry. I pick you. Thanks a bunch. Peel better soon. Celebrate. Go bananas. Let's grow mold together. Oh, a toast to your success. You tell the best. Yolks. Oh, it's an egg. Oh, it's an egg, not a flower. Have an excellent day. Excited for you. And I loaf you. Okay. Lots of fun can be had with that. Alrighty. It always comes with a Stampin' Ink spot here. So this is early espresso. It always comes with like the announcement of what next month's is. So next month is all about hugs and kisses. Subscribe by January 10th to get that one. Ooh. Oh, and it's telling you that if you buy them, okay, yeah, you can save yourself some money by getting like a 3-month or a 6-month or a 12-month instead of paying by the month. Yep. Okay. Next, let's see what's over here. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to throw that on the floor and probably scare my dog. Okay, so it comes all packaged. Here are your instructions, okay? Some people have said my instructions aren't there anymore and they never look at the bottom part of their cardboard and it's under there. So I'm going to use my snips here and cut this plastic. Open this. Then I've got 3 cute cards. Actually, no, not cute. 3 pretty cards. There we go. Let's say that. Okay. This is all new to me. I have really been trying to avoid the spoilers. Okay, so I'm going to get my instructions. Okay, so these are what the kits are designed to make. We've got a hello, peel better soon. I'm sorry, that's the pits. Let's grow mold together. I loaf you. You tell the best yolks. Okay, so these are all adorable cards. However, you know me, I'm going to make up some stuff too. And they always give you some suggestions on the back side as well of what you can do. Plus, if you go to Pinterest and type in Paper Pumpkin December 2021, you're going to get tons of ideas there as well. Okay, so we've got some linen thread, some cute embellishments. Let's see. It always tells you what the colors are here too on the back. Pool Party, Poppy Parade, Early Espresso, Daffodil Delight, Crumb Cake, and Granny Apple Green. Okay, so we've got that. Looks like we've got some envelopes. Love Paper Pumpkin envelopes because they're fun colors and the inside is usually has something cute on it. So this looks like bread with mold on it, I guess. I don't know. We've got the yellow. Ooh, love those stripes. Might need to use that in something. And some Poppy Parade polka dots. That looks like cherries to me. Okay, so then our card bases. The Daffodil Delight. That. Oh, we've got some vellum shapes. Die cut some circles and a rectangle. A hello with some little fancy borders. This, I guess, is what we'll do our stamping on. And then some more card bases. Some more things. Okay, all kinds of different things to play with. Ew. And, oh, some die cuts. So it looks like the stamp set will stamp these out. Like if I lay the cherry over this one, yeah. So you can just, you know, stamp this and cut it out yourself or use this. It looks like we're going to have to go over the top of it. You see how it's not filled in? So it looks like we're going to have to stamp over the top of these. Fun. and the little glue dots that always come with it. And it always comes with a pack of dimensionals as well. So everything, literally everything you need to make those cards are in this box. However, there's no rule that says you can't create your own things, and that's what I will be doing. And once I do, I will share those with you. Okay, so let's get to the things that I wanted to show you today. I just thought I'd show you that since it literally came in like 20 minutes ago. Okay, so the front of the catalog I can show you. So the product we will be using today is this one here, Blessings of Home. Beautiful flower stamp set. Also comes with a bunch of dies. Some of the stamps are missing because we're going to use them. Some outline dies, and then some cute sprigs of flowers and greenery. Okay, so to start with, we're going to do something I don't normally do. We're going to use a white card base. What? I decided to do a clean and simple card. A clean and simple card means it's mostly white on the front. So this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and burnish that. And we are going to go ahead and do our stamping on the card base, which again, I don't do. Normally I have an, words are hard. An insert. We're going to use Melon Mambo. And on the inside, dog hair, we are going to use Wishing You the Best Year Yet, which is from Best Year, which is in the annual catalog, okay? Use this greeting a lot. Okay, so let me ink that up in Melon Mambo. We're going to put that on the inside. Hopefully straight. And if not, that's when we'll put an insert in. Yep, done that before. Good enough. All right. So there's our inside. I want to set that to the side. While we're at it, we're going to go ahead and stamp the front of our card, which is going to be a basic white layer of 5 by 3 3/4. And we're going to use the Have a Perfect Birthday from that stamp set. I've got it on my block here. Okay, get that. I always line it up with a line on the grid paper. And I want it over here, kind of in the middle-ish. I'm going to live with it. Gonna live with it. It's not perfect, but that's okay. And I think I'm done with, no, I'm not. Going to do my envelope while I'm at it. Go ahead and do my envelope. Okay, make sure I've cleaned this one off well. Yes. Okay, so I'm taking this flower image and I'm going to ink it up in Melon Mambo. And I'm going to stamp it on my envelope. And I'm going to make it so that the it's like coming off the bottom. There we go. Isn't that a beautiful image? Love it. Okay. So I'll close that up. I am done with that one, but I'm not done with the stamp yet. So I need to get out my chamois, which is well loved and well used. I like to stamp off a little bit before I put it on. And just rub it. And then it's clean. I love that. Okay, we're going to get out our Memento Tuxedo Black ink and a scrap of basic white. Just a scrap. Don't need a whole piece of paper. Although, what is this one? This is, I didn't have any scraps, so it's 5 1/4 by 4, but that doesn't matter. I had used all my bigger scraps. And since this is a linen pad, what I like to do on especially bigger stamps is put the ink pad to the stamp rather than the stamp to the ink pad. And we're just going to stamp on here. And I'm going to show you a way to color this image. Okay, I love it in black. I love this. I've done it in several colors now. I love it in every color. All right, we're going to use our watercolor pencils. Watercolor pencils, there are 2 sets in the annual catalog, and we're going to be using Melon Mambo today. Now, I highly recommend when you're going to use the watercolor pencils that you let this sit a while. So what I have gone ahead and done, I have another one already ready to go. So that way the ink doesn't smear, okay? So I just got a little scrap. This was actually my last big scrap of basic white. Okay, so I've got the Melon Mambo watercolor pencil, the Daffodil Delight watercolor pencil, and the Granny Apple Green watercolor pencil. So with watercolor pencils, color them in. Don't worry about getting every last bit of the image completely filled in. So I'll show you what I mean. I'll get a little closer here. See how I'm not quite, oh, my lighting's not good. It's kind of dark today. I'm not quite going all the way to the edges with my watercoloring penciling. I don't know. My dog is deciding to scratch himself under my craft table, so sorry about that. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to do some of this one too, just to show you, you don't need to worry about coloring all the way to the edges, okay? Okay. Don't need to worry about coloring all the way to the edges because we have a secret weapon. It's the blender pen. The blender pen, and my lovely son is deciding to play his banjo, if that's what you're hearing in the background. Okay, we're going to use this to smooth out the color and spread it to the edges. So let's do it before. Okay. And then I'm going to take my blender pen and I am going to take that color all the way to the edges. Let me show you that. You can see the difference on that one flower. See that? Love the blender pen for watercolor pencils. It also intensifies the color, and I think especially with Melon Mambo, it really makes it look more like the ink color. The watercolor pencil is a beautiful pink, but I wouldn't say it's like a perfect match until you use the blender pen, and then it is like the perfect match to Melon Mambo. It just makes such a difference. Such a difference. Okay, here's what I also do. See those darker lines in the petal? If I want a little bit more, you have two options. You can go back with your watercolor pencil and hit them again, or here's what I do. I take my blender pen, touch my watercolor pencil, and I go over those dark lines to give it a little bit of shading and texture. So let me show you. I've done two petals like that, and I've left the other two not like that. It does take a little bit of time to dry, but you can see the difference, maybe, if my lighting was better. Okay, I'm not gonna have you watch me, and then you do this, okay? You do that. I'm not gonna have you watch me color this whole thing in because that would be really boring, so of course I've gone ahead and I've done it. Let me pull one out. So here it is, what it looks like when you have completely just watercolored, penciled it. Colored it with watercolors. I guess that would be the better terminology. Let me move my light a little bit. Ooh, there we go. That's better. Okay. So you see what that looks like. Now, here's what it looks like when you go over it with the blender pen. Here is the difference. See the difference? I mean, this isn't terrible, but I like this a lot better. Okay, so we're going to use this one because, you know what? It's already done. So we're going to use this one right here. Okay. With our front of our basic white, we're going to pop this up on dimensionals, but first we're going to mat it. Now I said this was 5 by 3 3/4, so this is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. I just wanted a tiny little border around it, and there's my blender pen. Now I did ask him to be quiet because, you know, he knew I was going to be doing a video, but I think he forgot. You think? I'm just glad to hear him because we are home for Christmas because he has COVID. So I'm glad to see that he is up and doing something and isn't feeling miserable. Okay, or glad to hear he is up and doing something rather, because I can't see him because he's in his room. Okay, so we're gonna put that here. We're gonna go ahead and put it on our card base though. So there's my inside, here's my front. Just gonna burnish it again. This is what we call a clean and simple card. There's not going to be a lot of frills. It's just clean and simple. A lot of white space showing. Okay, so we're going to pop this up on dimensionals. And then we're almost done. And then I'll show you my other cards that I've been making with this set, which is just, I think it's elegant, pretty. If you're careful, you can squeeze one right in there. Okay, and I'm gonna put one more. There we go. I don't want it sagging when it goes through the mail. Okay, let's put it right there. Now I am gonna add some gems, And what you can do is, if you have our basic Rhinestone Gems, you can use your Melon Mambo blend and make your gems colored. However, I still have some leftover Noble Peacock rhinestones that I would really like to use up. So I'm going to, because it is Melon Mambo. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use those because I really would like to use these up. However, if you have just the basic rhinestones, you can certainly just color those with your blends. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there and down there. Oh, I forgot to tell you what these colors were. Did I? I did already. But anyway, Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and that one, of course, is Melon Mambo. So there is our card. Super simple, super easy, fun to color. So this is a clean and simple card. And then on the envelope, I stamped that. Lovely. Okay, so let me show you. Let me clear this off, and I'll show you the other examples I had. I did one similar to this, but I used Gorgeous Grape and Old Olive. Okay, so this is Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green. Here it is in using the Gorgeous Grape and Old Olive. So the exact same layout, just different colors. I think I actually like the Old Olive better than the Granny Apple Green. But that's okay. I think if I did it again, I would do Melon Mambo and Old Olive. But Granny Apple Green, I love that color, so I thought I'd use it. So there we go. And again, these are the Noble Peacock rhinestones, but again, you can use your Old Olive blend on the regular rhinestones. Okay, so there's first one. The next one, I used several products on this one. Again, same stamp set, but this time I colored it with my blends. Highland Heather Blends, Old Olive, and Daffodil Delight. So this paper in the background, all of our color families come with 6x6 paper. They're in the annual catalog, as I'm dumping them everywhere. They all come in a 6x6. So this is the Regals one. This is in the Subtles, but I just had it handy just to show you that every single color is in here, and there's several different designs, and I love it. So, yeah. I just thought I'd pull it out for this one. Yeah. Okay, so there's that one. And then I just stamped it in Highland Heather on the envelope. On the inside, I put the wishing you your best year yet in the Old Olive. Okay, one more. So in the new upcoming mini annual catalog, no, said that wrong. The upcoming mini catalog, I don't know why I threw the word annual in there. There is a suite that involves this stamp set, but also has this gorgeous paper. So this particular piece of paper jumped out at me because I love Misty Moonlight. On the backside, they're all like a grayish wood pattern on the backside, but I really liked this Misty Moonlight. So I decided to make a card using that one. Put my 12x12 back right over there. So here it is. I cut a piece of 2 by 5 1/4, and I layered it on top of a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. I used this lovely labels punch from Tasteful, not Tasty. I don't know, I should try it. Tasteful labels punch, and I used Misty Moonlight to add a layer, and I popped that up, and I used the die to cut out thing, although this wouldn't be terrible to fussy cut. But I decided to add a little something on the inside. So when I cut this Misty Moonlight Tasteful label out, I decided to use my card base to cut it out with. And here's what happens when you do that. Then you can stamp something on the back side of your basic white layer. So the stamp set has "You are a real blessing to everyone around you," and I thought that was very pretty. So I put that in there. Then I used one of the dies that's in the stamps that comes along with it in the bundle in Misty Moonlight and put the "Wishing you your best year yet." And then I stamped on the front with the Misty Moonlight. So I thought that would be a surprise. You know, they're expecting this, but that is going to be a surprise to them. And why not? I needed a Misty Moonlight Tasteful label, so I just die cut it out of this piece right here. I've done that with punches as well. I just thought that'd be nice. All right, so those are the ones I have come up with using this stamp set. So again, the stamp set will be available January 4th in the upcoming mini catalog. And in case you forgot, I've lost it. There it is. It's called The Blessings of Home. I forgot to tell you what this folder is, though. The embossing folder is the Macrame 3D embossing folder, although some people, I have heard it pronounced macrame or macrame. So, you know, I've always called it macrame. And I've actually made a macrame plant holder. I'm looking at it right now. It's holding up one of my plants. But I love this folder. It is in the annual catalog right now. So you can get this right now. And I just did a small layer and then a strip down here. Now, this is just a strip of when I cut my, like, let's see. Here we go. When I cut my 5 1/4 by 4 pieces of basic white, there's always like a little strip, and that's all that is. I have a little strip. I'll show it to you. I have a little strip container that I just throw all my little basic white scraps in, and you know, I try to use it rather than cutting a whole brand new strip. If I just need that much, why cut up a brand new piece of paper when I've just got them all in here? So that's where they live. I just pull that out. It lives right behind me. Okay. All right, so those are my cards. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope they inspire you to make some creations of your own using this stamp set. I love it. I love this stamp set. All right, what if I got 4 cards now? There we go. All right, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Go to my Facebook page if you haven't for daily inspiration. This is the December host code in case you wish to order anything in December. My desk is a hot mess and a half, but that's okay. That just means I've been having fun, right? Okay. All right. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.